We all have that one friend, right? The one who always seems to cancel. They're sick, they're tired, oh, maybe next time. But what if I told you that friend isn't actually avoiding you? What if they're protecting something? Let's get into the real psychology of why some people just genuinely love staying home. It really all starts with this feeling, you know the one. That text comes through, the plan is off, and this wave of pure absolute relief just washes over you. All of a sudden, you're free. You're on the floor with a bowl of popcorn, and the entire evening belongs to you again. This isn't just some funny meme. For a lot of us, it's a very real, very welcome emotional response.
And this is where it gets really interesting. It's not about avoiding people you care about. The big shift in thinking is this idea that you're protecting something precious. So what exactly is it that needs protecting?
Well, that brings us to the first big idea, your social battery. And no, this has nothing to do with being lazy or antisocial. It really all comes down to science.
Think of it like this, okay? Extroverts walk into a loud party, and it's like plugging their phone into a supercharger. All the noise, the people, the energy, that's what fills their battery up. But for introverts, every single interaction, even the really fun ones, drains that battery, little by little. And home? Well, home is the only charging station that really gets them back to 100%.
And believe it or not, there's a fancy psychological name for this. It's called optimal arousal theory. All it really means is that some people's nervous systems just need way less stimulation to feel good and balanced. It's not a character flaw, it's just literally how you're wired. But it's not just about your energy levels. It's also about control versus the total chaos of the outside world. It's about being able to curate your own personal sanctuary.
I mean, just think about it. At home, you are the absolute master of your universe. You're the conductor of your own sensory orchestra. You decide exactly what gets in and what has to stay out. You get to control the lighting, right? You can dim it down for that perfect cozy feeling. You control the noise. No yelling, no music you hate. You get to curate the entire vibe. And for anyone who deals with anxiety or is just highly sensitive, this isn't some kind of luxury, it's a survival tactic. Because, let's be real, out there, it's pure chaos. It's an unpredictable world that really does not care about your comfort zone.
You're up against loud strangers, sudden changes to plans you carefully prepped for, and oh my gosh, that soul-crushing pointless small talk. It's really no wonder that a simple pane of glass in a window can feel like this powerful shield protecting you from all that frantic energy. But this need for control, it isn't just about putting up walls. When you create this quiet, you're actually making the perfect space for something incredible to grow. And that is the creative power of quiet. This is so important to understand. Our society often looks at a night in as doing nothing. But the truth? Staying home is where the real work happens. It's the incubator for deep thoughts, and where creativity finally gets a chance to breathe.
And this isn't just a feeling. Studies actually back this up. People who truly enjoy their time alone tend to be more creative, way more introspective, and even better at solving complex problems. Let's be honest, your best ideas probably didn't show up in a crowded bar. They came to you in a quiet moment, maybe with a pen in your hand, when inspiration just took off.
Okay, but now we have to make a really important distinction, because this line can be incredibly fine. Is your home a refuge, or has it maybe become a cage? Because for some people, staying in isn't a choice that's fueled by a desire for peace. It's driven by something much heavier. It could be social anxiety, lingering trauma, or a depression that just makes the outside world feel completely impossible to face.
So this is the question you really have to ask yourself, and you have to be honest. Is your home a refuge that fills you up, that recharges you so you can go back out there stronger? Or has it become a cage because the very thought of leaving just feels too heavy to bear? You see, the difference is everything. One is choosing solitude for peace and for restoration. The other is being forced into isolation because you're hiding from pain or fear. And knowing which one it is for you, that's the key. But for those of you who know in your gut that your home is your refuge, we can totally reframe this whole experience. It's not about missing out on life, it's about making a conscious choice to live deeper. It's about finding the joy of missing out. Seriously, forget FOMO, that fear of missing out. Let's talk about JOMO, the joy of missing out. It's that incredible feeling of being wrapped up in a cozy blanket, watching a documentary with a warm mug of soup with absolutely zero obligations. That's not sad. That is a profound act of self-awareness and living life on your own terms.
And this joy, it's cultivated. You find it in the small rituals that everyone else just rushes past. That simple, perfect morning coffee routine, the feeling of sinking into your favorite spot on the couch, or just taking a second to notice the way the afternoon light dances through the room.
So if any of this sounds like you, if you're the one who turns down invitations without an ounce of guilt, who feels genuinely happy on a Saturday night all by yourself, please remember this. You are not broken. You're just wired for depth over noise, for peace over performance.
Which kind of leaves us with one last question to mull over. Do you prefer staying home because it's where you truly come alive? Or are we all just getting really, really good at making excuses? Definitely something to think about.